Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com and happy 2015 to you. I hope you have a wonderful year. So the Astrocolorscope is all about crystals, a little bit of astrology and lots of colour. So in a moment for your sign, I'm going to pick some crystals from my crystal bag, 3 crystals. I throw them into my little circle of houses. We'll see where they turn up so we can see the influences for your month ahead. I'm going to choose a crystal bead, little bead from my bag here as well, so we just see an extra piece of the puzzle that's linked with colour. Then I'm going to pick a card from the Voyager deck. I like the Voyager deck because they have images on them that are collages. So what I'll do is I'll pick a card, I'll ask you to look at the collage and then ask yourself which image on that collage is really attracting you, drawing your attention, and then ask yourself, what does that mean for yourself? Empty your mind and ask yourself, what does that mean? Allow your intuition to share a message with you. And I'll share with you what I get from that card as well. Once you've watched the video, make sure that if you know what your ascendant sign is and what your moon sign is, you can go check those out as well on the other videos. Leave a comment, let me know if the messages resonate, and then maybe watch it again later in the month. And again, let me know if the messages have all been accurate for you. They're all different for everybody. Of course, little pieces will fit into that puzzle of your life, but you never know. It may all fit in. So one final thing is, if you haven't already subscribed to my love letter, do please subscribe. You can grab your free color kit at bit.ly/color kit. Find out what your true colors are. And remember that I have lots of jewelry in my store, store.sealedwithlove.com, as well as silks and coloured items. Yes, lots of things. So let's get started. Okay, Virgo, so for you, you have 2 green stones and 1 lilac stone. So take a look at these. Now when these colours come in, they are indicating that there's an enormous amount of change for you. Green is a colour of the heart, and lilac violet is a colour of the crown chakra, connects to the crown chakra. But lilac is like the lilac flame of transmutation. So you are going through huge shifts over this next month. Then the green links to your heart chakra. So the shift is around what you love, what you're passionate about, what you desire, and also because it's green can link with what I consider pond scum. So it can link with stuff that's been stagnant. So all of these say that any stagnation that's been in your life, it's out of here, it's going. Because you have 2 obsidian stones, I feel that, and these are obsidian that are this one's translucent and this one's a little bit more opaque, but it still has that translucent quality. I feel that you are being exposed in some way, or something is being exposed in your life, but you are still protected. So it's almost like you are coming to the conclusion, or you're getting some kind of truth. It could come from somebody else that's telling you, oh no, this is how it is, this is what happens to me when I'm with you, or whatever. And when that happens, it's like you get this awakening, an awakening moment. Well, now this stone went into your 8th house. And the 8th house is about abundance and wealth and inheritance and ancestry. But when I'm looking at this with your 8th house, I feel as if it's more connected to you not getting those things, not having inheritance, not having money, not having a connection, let's say, to spirit or the spiritual realm. So I feel that this is saying that something is shifting around that. Ooh. When I shake, it's the truth. So I feel that something is shifting around that. And these two stones, these went into your 8th and 9th house, both at the same time. So this is a really powerful, powerful energy. So 8th and 9th, all at the same time. So you are shifting some grief. You're moving that emotional blockage that's been stuck, where you haven't been able to be abundant, you haven't been able to get what you most want, you haven't been able to be of service to the planet in the way that you wanted to be of service. And I feel that these green energies are saying that your identity is changing, something is shifting. There's a whole big explosion of light that is coming into your life. And I feel as if it's around somebody that's going to say something to you, and it moves everything. It moves everything. And that seems to be coming in for other people as well right now too. So with these two colors, with green and with lilac, you may have lacked confidence. You may have thought that you're not good enough, that you cannot do something, that other people are really good at it and you're not very good at it. You know, we all have that stuff going on. But the green is saying that you are going to shift that and come into a new way of being, a new identity. You're going to be reborn in some respects. I see that with this, because it's linking with the 9th house as well, the 9th house is about faith. The grossular garnet, it's in the 8th house, but I feel that because these are all connected, this is also saying that any lawsuits, any kind of legal paperwork, etc., you're going to be successful in that. It's not going to be the same for everybody, but it feels like there's clarity that's coming in around the law, or some kind of a legal battle that's possibly been in your life, or some kind of legal paperwork that's there. Let me just see if there's anything else that wants to come in. Well, this is also connecting to the earth and to grounding as well. In the north of the United States at the moment, the trees don't have any leaves on them. But I feel that with this, that it's saying that there's new growth, that it's being like a tree, that you are growing and your leaves are expanding. So you are beginning to wake up, and I feel almost as if you've been overshadowed by someone or something, and that's why this is in the 8th house. It's like an overshadowing, and you're waking up and letting go, or moving from and on from that overshadowing effect. And then when we come to these two stones in your 9th house, if we think of the houses as kind of moving naturally around an experience, then this green experience is the heart, and you're moving in this direction when your heart wants you to go, and you know, you just haven't gotten there, you haven't gotten what you wanted. And then we get into the 9th house. Finally we get to this place where we tackle that belief system that says you can't have what you most desire, and this says that that's it. We need to have a little bit of faith here. Of course you can have these things, you just need to believe it. That's all. The green links with your heart, and it all clears up. So when we look at this in your 8th house, and then imagine that we're moving into the 9th house with that experience, you're all cleared up. This is going away and this is coming in. So that's good. So your emotions are kind of good. I also feel at the same time as that was coming in, I also feel that health-wise, that you're going to get stronger as well. Yeah, there's going to be additional strength that's coming in from that. And I feel that vitamins are going to be very important, and possibly phytonutrients are going to be important. That's the word that comes into my head. So hopefully somebody will know what that is. And what else is coming up with this? You know, we're all writers. We all have the ability to write. But what's interesting is that the greenstone is coming up with writing, with the message for you to write. The ninth house is communication with the masses through the internet, through a higher mind, through higher education, etc. So it may be that the writing is linked to something like a dissertation, or something that has an educational basis, and you could be putting that on the internet. It could be that you're putting it to a wider, a worldwide kind of framework. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. So we have a clear crystal that came up for your bead, and this has a rainbow sparkle to it. And when this came out, I have to say I felt great joy that it had come out the bag. And white is a color of cleansing, and I feel, you know, with all these stones, that you have a bit of a heavy month ahead of you of change, and it's not going to be that easy, but I do feel like you're sloughing off something. We all are. We're all going through that kind of vibration, that energy. There's a new moon on the 20th, and I feel that this stone is linked to that new moon. And when that comes up, I feel that that is going to be the key time for you to be in this place where you're almost empty of expectations, and you need to write down. That's the day to write down what it is you want for the rest of your year, because I feel that you can really manifest that, but you're going to go through some kind of cleansing process before that happens. And it's around your self-confidence as well, your self-esteem. So let's see what the card is that you get. Mercury is going retrograde this month, towards the end of the month. So you may find that, you know, when you get that, when you're writing your desires and your visions around the 20th, and that is around the time that Mercury goes retrograde. It goes retrograde around the 21st. It may be that you get a little bit stuck on what it is you want. So I feel that this white and the rainbow is something to focus on, to take a white piece of paper and really imagine that there's a rainbow coming through it. And if you know about the chakras, to go through the chakras, the red and the orange and the yellow, and go through what those chakras each communicate with you. So the red could be your home. What's your vision for your home over this next month, over this next year, I mean. And the orange can be about fun and sexuality and creativity. What is your vision? That kind of thing. So use the rainbow as a trigger for you to create this vision board for whatever it is you want to manifest over this next year. Let's get that out right. So let's see what your card is. I think you've got Surfer here, which is a Man of Cups. Yes, you do. So Man of Cups. So take a look at that card and see what you are most attracted to at this moment. And then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? So when I look at this card, I see there is a person. There's actually, it's like there's a person in water, possibly. They might be walking, but I feel like they're in the ocean. And there's a lot of blue in this card as well. It's very emotional. But if he's surfing in the water, then he is riding the wave. And I feel that that is a message for you, is to ride the wave. Even though it may look like it's going to be overwhelming for you over this month, that riding the wave is just taking a chance, taking the risk, and you could be on the crest of that wave and you could be completely drowned by it, but you'll never know unless you take the step, unless you get on that board and you start riding the wave. Have a good time. Okay, that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do please share it with your friends. Remember to subscribe to my love letter at bit.ly/color-kit. You'll get your own color kit there. And remember to check my website, sealedwithlove.com. There's lots of wonderful oracles on my website. I will see you next week with the Crystal Colorscope and for the remainder of the month with the Colorscope. Lots of coloricious blessings to you. Bye.